Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for Scorpio, where we look at your future spouse or life partner and the energy surrounding this connection. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. All right, so we see the Queen of Cups, so water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ooh, we see the Two of Cups, Scorpio. All right, a perfect match is what I'm hearing. All right, they're viewing you as the Hierophant card, Taurus energy. And the connection, we see the Nine of Swords. All right, so this is a I can't eat, can't sleep kind of energy. And we see the Knight of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sag coming through. This person may be a little bit younger than you, Scorpio, or maybe there's an age difference. That's not going to be for all of you. I feel like this is somebody who's definitely a risk taker. This is somebody who's a real lover. I feel they've got romantic energy about them. This is somebody who really does believe in love and being dedicated. I feel they enjoy being in a relationship. I feel like they're sexy and they're passionate. And most likely, Scorpio, I feel like this person's going to come after you is kind of what I'm getting. The Queen of Cups tells me this person is creative, they're loving, they're nurturing, and they may have been holding back for the right one or the right connection. All right, with the Seven of Wands showing up in reverse, this is somebody who's going to be very open, very honest with you, Scorpio. I feel like you're going to love this about them. Somebody who's very direct. They're never really cagey. I don't feel like they mince their words. And I also feel like they're just going to be truly authentic with you, even when things aren't necessarily pretty or shed them in a good light, right? But there's something very endearing about that. All right, we see the Queen of Wands energy in reverse. So for some of you, this person may be pushing away another option here when you meet them, or push somebody away in order to be with you. Okay. But I also feel with the Queen of Wands energy in reverse, some of you, this person hasn't experienced victory in love in some time. Like they've been calling in a lot of partners that were around for a good time, but not necessarily a long time. And and things are going to feel completely different with you. Now, how you're going to be feeling the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So some of my Scorpios, you might meet this person at a time where you're not feeling your best, where you're struggling with your finances or your health, or you're not sure that you're ready to invest in a relationship or a long-term commitment. Now, it could be something about this person that makes you feel that way, or it just could be where you are in life right now. So let's keep going. Let's see what else we need to know. All right, so we see humor. So expect a lot of fun and light energy with this person. The laughter you share may very well bond you and alleviate stress. Okay, very nice. I do feel like that. I do think that there's something very disarming about this person for you, Scorpio, and especially for my Scorpios who sometimes hold back, who are very discerning, who are very careful about whom they invest in. I feel like there's definitely something very disarming about them. Your paths will cross when you least expect it or in an unexpected manner. Yeah, like I do kind of get like this person's going to make you chuckle to yourself. You know, the things that they say, like, are they going to be funny? Yes. But I also think like, though, you know, the fact that they're going to be so upfront and direct with you, I think is also going to be something that kind of makes you laugh. Okay. I feel good. Like it feels good. I want to almost laugh right now. You know what I mean? Like this person, like, you know, like sometimes you're gonna be like, this person's unbelievable, right? I can't believe you just said that, but it feels endearing. All right, with Virgo energy here, so they're also a planner and an organizer, although they may sometimes overthink and overanalyze. And at the bottom of the deck, we do see that they most likely have strong fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sag, which can sometimes lead to impulsivity. All right, but with the Two of Cups, this is definitely a strong soulmate connection. And even if you two aren't exactly the same, you two are a very lovely match. All right, and we see that this person is an awesome cook. So they might have worked or work in the culinary field, or cooking could be their love language. All right, they're artistic and creative. All right, and you two may meet through friends. All right, beautiful. All right, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know here? All right, this person may have dreams about you. Okay, that also to me, this can indicate a sense of deja vu, which oftentimes indicates you've shared a past life together or something along those lines. All right, they met you more than a year ago, so I'm definitely getting past life soulmate energy, but of course this could be somebody, Scorpio, that you already know. They could be vegetarian or on some sort of specialized diet here, focused on their health. And we see for some of my Scorpios, this person may have dark hair. But remember, these really specific messages, they're not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some. All right, what else do we need to know? All right, so we have initials here, D, H, A, P, T, V, and K. All right, so those could be their initials or prominent letters in their name. All right, Scorpio, we see that this person, there could be a little bit of an age difference. You could be older, they could be older. And we see that this person is educated. They're articulate, they're well-rounded, and they may have a college degree. Now with the Hierophant card here, Scorpio, they're seeing you as somebody who's very grounded, very generous, and extremely compatible with them, even if you two have different backgrounds. I also get like such a spiritual component here, so they may feel like this is a divinely guided connection, or there's some sort of serendipity or divine interference here that brings you two together. We see the King of Swords. This person loves your mind, Scorpio. They love the way you think. They love the way you communicate. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. They see you as in alignment. They see you as honest. They see you as very well put together. And you're also not one to mince words. Okay, and with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but they may worry that they have missed an opportunity for those of you where you do know this person is, who this person is, or they're just worried that maybe you're not going to want to invest. And we see the Ten of Swords. How are my Scorpios going to be feeling? Some of my Scorpios, you are going to be a little bit, I was going to say troubled, but that's not really what I want to say or how I want to say it. I feel like you are going to feel like there is something a little bit troublesome here, maybe about the timing of this connection. Some of my Scorpios, you're experiencing some sort of lack or some sort of loss, some sort of sadness or some sort of sorrow here. Now, if this is a past person, some of my Scorpios may feel like, no, I don't do exes. I don't accept anybody from the past. But the nature of this reading is your future spouse or life partner. So again, it might be something that is a little bit shocking for some of my Scorpios. Now, I'm not saying that this has to be somebody from your past, but I just kind of feel like some of my Scorpios, you're kind of going through something heavy here. And we see that with the Nine of Swords. So maybe you've recently lost a loved one, and my heart goes out to you, sending you so much peace and ease during this time, Scorpio. But I'm also seeing here, like, yeah, you might feel like it's like a less than ideal time to start a relationship or to like focus on love because something heavy is going on in your life, okay? And again, so that does not mean that this is necessarily an ex. I feel like maybe for like one or two of you that could be the case, but for a lot of you, it's more just circumstantial, what you're experiencing. That makes you kind of like, I don't know if like now's the time for love. All right, what this person really admires about you, yeah, they see you as a force to be reckoned with, exorcist energy, freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. All right, and they see you as a poet. So again, that's that King of Swords energy, that you express soul insights in symbolic language. So they love the way you write, they love the way you communicate, they love the way you present yourself. But they also see you as a force to be reckoned with, and somebody who also, they're not the only one that sees you that way, Scorpio. So with the Nine of Swords, again, this relationship may come to you at a time that feels less than ideal. I'm also getting, this person might stress about whether or not you're going to give them a shot here, Scorpio. All right, firm boundaries are needed now. So again, you might have to put up strong boundaries with this person, but remember, the right person is not going to be upset by that. Some of my Scorpios might be like, you know what, now isn't the time, right? Like I'm still healing from something, or I'm like, too stressed to focus on this right now, whatever it is. But like I said, the right person is not going to pressure you. They're not going to rush, and they're not going to run away from that either. All right. So we see that there's passion. Try something you've never done before. And we see, all right, this connection is passionate but not enduring. Yeah, some of my Scorpios, I feel like you're not going to be so sure that this is going to be long term. Okay, and again, it feels circumstantial, like it feels like because of what what other things you're going through here or other things that are going on. But I do feel like there's going to be a pleasant surprise because, like I said, the intention for this reading is your future spouse or life partner. So this may end up being quite a surprise that you two end up being together. So let's see what else we need to know. Holiday. Yep. Some of you may meet this person on holiday or traveling. Okay, and again, that might be why you think, yeah, this is just a hookup or this isn't going to last. We don't live in the same state or city or country even. Okay, so enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. We see rendezvous, a private getaway for two is calling you. Okay, so you and this person are probably going to travel together, or maybe you meet like on a weekend, or maybe you meet when you're away from home. Again, I could see that why you would see like maybe this connection is passionate, but it's not going to go anywhere. I think that's kind of the surprise here, Scorpio. And yeah, because like Spirit's confirming, like you'll end up marrying this person or being, in a committed relationship. At the bottom of the deck, we get life partner. So more confirmation that this is your person and a personal evolution within your relationship. So helping each other evolve and grow, also holding space for one another. All right. I like this, Scorpio. I like that little element of surprise. Important dates or times for my Scorpios, please. So it could be happening as early as this week, and we also see the month of June. So June could be a birthday, or it could be between now and June, or maybe you met this person back in June. You're going to have to let me know. All right, my lovely Scorpios, sending you love and light. Take care.